You all remembered the Cartoon Network show Regular Show, right? It was show that aired from 2010 to 2017. I first got into a Regular Show since it first premiered on TV. I've always loved watching Cartoon Network as a 2000s kid. I really enjoyed all of the nostalgic vibes ever since I first moved into my old house all the way back in 2004. Even though I remember these good days, I'll never forget about them as always. As of today, here's some things that haven't aged too well. I was on my computer, and I was looking up some SML videos to watch on YouTube. A few minutes later, I received a notification from Google Mail, and I click on it. Once I went to my mail, I was an email from J.G. Quintel, the creator of Regular Show. He said that he made an episode of Regular Show called Doomsday, which was made all the way back in 2016 to promote Independence Day, Resurgence. However, he didn't want to air it on public television, because it was too violent and dark for the younger audiences to see. So he decided to leave me a download link to the video so I can watch it alone. I clicked on the file, and I then took it to the download folder. Once I got onto my folder, I clicked on it, and there was an MP4 file. I decided to open the file, and before the video begins, there was a warning message that says, "Warning. The following episode of Regular Show was to promote the 2016 film Independence Day, Resurgence. This contains some disturbing content that all children must not view under the age of 17. Viewer discretion is advised." So this episode of Regular Show was made for Independence Day, Resurgence. I said to myself. It cuts to a black screen for about 10 seconds. After that, the show title appears as normal. Right after the episode's title, it cuts to Puck's house at night. Mordecai and Rigby were watching the news about aliens being spotted in the atmosphere. This is what the news anchor said.
"We have some breaking news for tonight. The military has spotted some unidentified flying objects. They were seen in the sky, and the government is finding out if there are existence of aliens or not. But more story will soon develop as more updates become available."
Mordecai and Rigby both discuss.
Dude, I don't believe in aliens. Besides, these flying machines are fake.
Even if these machines are real, we might not be alone anymore, don't you agree?
Well, I guess if you're right. We'll have to see what Benson says tomorrow.
You for sure.
After Mordecai and Rigby both explained the existence of aliens, they both went into their bedroom and went to sleep. After that, the scene cuts to the Puck's house in the daytime. Benson was explaining about the news that was from yesterday.
Alright everyone, I have an important announcement. The military has spotted some UFOs that are seen flying in the sky, and they might be aliens out there. But do not panic. We'll be fine. We just need to stay calm and not just to panic. Everyone will be fine.
After Benson explains about aliens, the other workers walk into the house except for Mordecai and Rigby, of course. Benson told them to look out for the aliens by using the telescope. After a few seconds, Mordecai and Rigby both went back inside the house and turned on the TV into the living room. There was a news scene once again saying that the aliens have arrived on Earth.
"We some breaking news. It turns out that there are actually aliens out there. We are not alone in this universe after all."
Dude, this is no good. We gotta tell Benson about this.
Mordecai!
The scene cuts to Puck's house once again, and inside of the cockpit with the alien. The alien speaks with its language, and it translates to "show no mercy." The alien then presses the button on the left, resulting a laser beam coming from the ship into the house. The house explodes, causing a massive amount fire to spread, and screams of the workers can be heard. Mordecai, Rigby, Benson, Pucks, Muscle Man and High Five Ghost, and Skips started to evacuate from inside of the house and into the front yard.
Bad show, very bad show.
Don't worry, Pops. We're gonna find a safe place.
Look, there's the shelter. It's the best place we can hide.
Once the rest of the workers started to get inside of the storm shelter, the aliens started to attacking the whole park, and even the city too. The park started to catch on fire, as the ships started to attack and destroy the buildings of the area. About a few minutes later, a massive ship flies above the park and it was pointing its target at the house. The workers get out of the shelter and making sure they were safe from the aliens. Benson sees this, and started to break down crying about the end of the world.
Well, guys, I guess this is the end. We had enough working in this park for so long, but I guess this is goody.
Do you know who else who's not in my mob? But seriously, this is getting too crazy.
Crying, me too, muscle man. Me too.
The workers embrace each other as the ship fires its laser from its cannon, causing the whole city to explode. The ships begin to flew off as the explosion spreads and causing massive wildfire to spread around the areas. The scene cuts to black for 5 seconds, and after that, it shows the whole city on fire, and the sky was in blood red too. I was extremely horrified after what I just saw. Right after it showed the scene of the city on fire, the credits rolled, and it was normal. I had to delete the file after I watched the whole episode. I feel like I didn't want to watch another horrifying episode of regular show after what I just saw. That night, I was having nightmares about aliens attacking Earth just like it was seen in the regular show episode. What was JG thinking, making an episode about aliens to even promote a sci-fi film? If you tried to download a file that was never aired on any public television, do not download them, because you'll even never know what is going to happen next, because in other words, you'll even never know what you might bump into.